Hello and welcome to another guitar tutorial. Today we're going to be doing a song called It's Good to Be Free by Oasis, of course. Yeah, this song isn't that hard to play, it's good. It's a good one for the acoustic. Noel Gallagher's, played it for quite a few years on acoustic. There is an electric version. I'm assuming the chords are the same to this. Obviously the strumming pattern and things like that are different, but yeah, I'm assuming the chords are the same. But yeah, this is mainly for the acoustic players. So I do have a capo on my guitar, but that's just because my guitar's in a half step down tuning, so just ignore it and pretend this is in standard tuning. I mean, it's in a position to make the guitar sound like it is in standard tuning. So yeah, so it will sound the same to you. So ignore capo. So right, I'll quickly play the verse for you, just to show you how that sounds. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so that's the verse. Like I said, it is pretty simple to play. So there's a strumming pattern there that is slightly important to the song, and there's a few little nicks and tricks you can do to make it a bit more spicy, if you like, or spice it up a bit. But you don't have to do that if you're sort of beginner. So I'll just show you the basic chords first. So we have an E minor chord. Okay, so that's the first one. So that's just second fret, A string, and second fret on the D string. So that's what that is. Then you have a C major chord. So it's third fret on the A, second fret on the D string, first fret on the B string. So you can actually play a fuller C chord if you wanted to, where you just put your finger on the third fret on the low E string as well. So the same C chord. Is if you're playing like this, is to transition to using a bit more of a fuller C chord. What you do is just put your finger on your ring finger onto the low E and just tuck your pinky onto the A string on the third fret. So you just have that. It's just got more of a chunky sound to it, and I think Noel Gallagher actually uses that in his acoustic performances for this song. So if you want to be a bit more accurate to the song, then yeah, do that. But if not, if you're a beginner and it's a bit more difficult to move your fingers around that way, just don't worry about it. It sounds very, very similar. So that's all that is. So now the next chord is an A7. Okay, so it's very similar to an A major chord on the second fret, but it's just missing one note or one finger, whatever you want to call it. So it's on the second fret, like I said. It's on the D string, so you have a finger on the D string and a finger on the B string, so you miss out the G string. So that's the next chord. I think that's an A minor 7. So all that is you're walking down from the second fret on the B to the second fret on the to the first fret on the B string. So you preferably you've got your middle finger on the D string and your ring finger on the B string. So all you do is you release from the B string, and when you release from the second fret on the B, you'll put your index finger on the first fret on the B. So hopefully you can see that. And then you go back to the E minor. it finishes off the verse. Okay, so that's all that is. That's the verse. It's quite easy to do. And then we move on to the chorus. Okay, so I'll quickly play that for you as well. So I'll just be finishing off the verse. So. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so that second part is, the chorus is a G chord. So I play a full G, so you have third fret on the low E, second fret on the A string, and then have your ring finger and little finger on the last two strings on the third fret. So it just adds a nice ring to it. So you have a G string. G string? It's a G chord. So you go G, and then you play a D sus 2, I believe so, which is second fret on the G string and third fret on the B. Okay, so then you go to an E minor. So you're gonna have to work out the timing with that. Just listen to this tutorial and the song. You should be able to get that. So. One more time. So you've done that 3 times, yeah? And then when you finish the third time, you go to the A7 chord from before. So you go. So after you've done this is the third time, okay? So you just go to the A7, and then the A-7, and then the E minor. And that was at the end of the verse as well, so it's very similar. So yeah, that's all that is. All these different parts, they may repeat in different areas of the song, so you have to listen to that. But I'm assuming that if you're watching this tutorial, you probably listen to the song at least a few times, so you know what it sounds like. So you can figure that out for yourself, and I think that's quite an important part of learning as well, be able to do that for yourself. But yeah, I've definitely given you all the main components to the song, so that should be helpful. There are a few little extra things you could do. So so say we're using the E, we're doing the E minor chord, okay? Actually, before I do that, I'll show you the strumming pattern as well. So it's a bit like this. So it's like a few downstrokes and then up, down, up, down, up. So it goes like this. So you'll hear this when I play this chord, for example. So it's like. Down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, so it's like, again, listen to the song, see how you interpret it. It sounds like that to me, and I think that sounds pretty good. So, yeah, so there's that. So all of these chords are going to be played in that kind of motion, at least in the verse. So you sort of can pull off from these chords as well. So, for example, the E minor chord, when I'm playing this, I do pull it off, and you'll notice that. So, do you get it? So it's just you're just removing your fingers from it pretty much. So just adds a bit more to it. From the C chord, you can do that as well. Just I lift my middle finger up and my index finger up as well. It's just pulling off. That's all it is. So. Yeah, it's quite simple. You don't necessarily have to do these, but just like I said, it adds it up a bit. It spices it up a bit. Sorry. So yeah, on the A7 chord, you can sort of put your pinky on the high E string on the 3rd fret, and you can do that for the next chord as well, the A minor 7. So, and he just sort of adds something to it. So it's like, actually, sorry, you can add it there, but actually I usually do it on the A minor 7 part only, really. So it sounds like this. You can add it on the A major 7 as well. So. Yeah, so it's completely up to you. Other than that, yeah, I think that's pretty much the entire song. So hopefully that helped, and yeah, you can listen to my cover as well, which I've done. I have done it in a lower tuning, just because my voice wasn't great on the day, and I couldn't strain that much for this song. So yeah, hopefully that helps, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.